Hey, welcome to the Jaymarkets Podcast. I'm Jasoma, and we're here with Rell Cut.
What's up,
Now,
bro?
he's not only a barber, he's not only a rapper. He is also a friend of mine. Known him for years. Been giving me my cuts, and like not right now. Don't look at the hair now. Just, just go back on my pictures
That's
and
my
remove
fault, y'all.
it. Listen, it's all good. But what we want to like, this is the first time that I've actually seen somebody who's been a barber and a rapper
For sure.
who takes it to the level that you do, at the consistency that you do. I mean, usually people do fall off, from one venture to the other, but you've done a really good job of like kind of keeping the ball rolling on both ends.
Most definitely.
So we're gonna really get into like who you are as a person. We're gonna get a little vulnerable. So I just want everybody to know that this is gonna be a really, really heart wrenching, touching episode.
No, for sure.
Now, the first question I have for you, which I ask all of my guests actually,
Okay.
is when was the last time you were truly happy?
Right now.
You know what's funny?
What's that?
Most of my guests like they say that the most recent times are their happier times.
Right.
Do you think that that's because of some type of like epiphany you might have had? Is that something that you've always thought of? Is there a specific reason why you've always been that way?
I don't know. I just appreciate the present. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Hmm.
I feel like when you're on a journey, there's always going to be a lot of momentum, a lot of things that you like look forward to. But when you just learn to appreciate the now and being present and appreciate the journey, I don't know. You have peace about a lot. So, yeah.
I think that that's very important. I've always been the type of person to kind of like not I guess I would like kind of think about the present a lot more than I would think about the future.
Hmm.
And I think lately I've been falling off track when it's come to that because you never know what's going to happen tomorrow. So why
Facts.
are you constantly worrying about the next day and the next day and the next day?
Right.
So I think that my issue is that I have so many things. I think I overwhelm myself in a lot of different ways, and that's why it's kind of hard for me to you know, kind of sit in the present as much as I'd like to.
Right.
Like I do a okay job of it, but it's harder
Yeah.
than I would want it to be originally. Now, I, like I said, we're friends. I know that a part of your life has been pretty difficult.
No, for sure.
Um, so do you want to go ahead and talk about it, or do you want
Yeah,
me?
I'm open to anything, bro.
All right. So your father passed recently, and
Grandfather,
grandfather, excuse me,
grandfather for
sorry about
sure.
that.
Nah, you're good.
So your grandfather passed recently, and how how hard is that when you're trying to be, you're trying to stay this steady course of
Hmm.
being like a figure, like pretty much being as big as you want to be. How
Hmm.
hard does that kind of cut you down a little bit, or do you feel like that motivates you a little bit more?
Nah, I just add more fuel to the fire. At times, you can catch it. I can catch myself thinking about him, not really understanding like, is it real or not? Because this is my first grandparent that has ever passed away. So I went through my whole life having all my grandparents. So this is like
Yeah.
my first time actually losing him. But he was here for a very long time, 76 years. He instilled a lot of wisdom within, my father, my cousins, myself, my uncles, and stuff like that. So, sure, I just feel like, he just passed the baton off and it's time to finish the race.
How hard is it to transition into like a higher role? Because I know as like people in our family, like sometimes when somebody, you know, when somebody transitions, then we have to kind of, like you said, pass the baton, and we have
Hmm.
to kind of elevate to a different position.
Right,
How hard is that? Because like you said, you've had your grandparents throughout your whole life, so
right.
this is kind of different.
Hmm.
So how has that affected you in that way, in the family dynamic?
Um, Now that he's not here, and my dad is more so like, the head
Mm-hmm.
or whatnot. Like I said, he's been preparing him all his life.
Nice. Uh-huh.
So, and I've been working alongside my dad for 7 years. So it was already something that was already in the works. It was
Mm-hmm.
already something that we were managing and, going to check up on him, me understanding how to run businesses and stuff like that. So, it can be hard because it's something that I've never done before, but
Hmm.
it's nothing that I can't do.
Is there like a different outlook on mortality that you have now as opposed to before? Because I know, like for me, I've like when my dad passed away, like
Hmm.
I find myself hyper fixated on everybody's health
Hmm.
and how everybody's doing. Like I think that, I mean, it might just be something that I'm going through right now, but it's just like every time I hear that something happened in Miami, I'm like, "Mom, you okay?"
Yeah,
Or
yeah, yeah,
hey,
for
hey,
sure.
like so, like I'm extremely like hyper fixated on those things. Do you
Hmm.
find yourself in those types of moments, or do you feel like, hey, whatever's gonna happen is gonna happen, and kind of like let go and let God?
Um, I do have that mindset, like, everything is in God control. But for the most part, the things that we can focus on, the things that we can be better about, conscious eating, being active and working out, going walking, riding bikes, fasting,
Hmm.
juicing, all those things like
Yeah.
that. Like my dad would tell you, um, the day I want to say like the day that the day after that, of course, my grandfather transitioned. I said, all right, now I ain't playing with you. I
Yeah.
seen him picking up a sweet, you know what I'm saying? And sugar is something that's like major in our family. So
Yeah.
I went ahead and let him know, like, yo, I'm not playing. Like we going walking, we fasting, and yeah, that's that. You know
I'm the
what I'm
same
saying?
way. The sugar got my father as well.
Yeah, for
Yeah.
sure,
So
man.
it just the black community.
No,
Telling
facts.
y'all, take care of yourselves. They are trying to kill us out
Come
here,
on, man.
man.
Have some discipline, have some self control. Because if you don't have control over it, it's gonna have control over you, for real.
Guarantee you. And they are millions and oh right now. They're not
Facts.
losing.
Facts.
All right. So transitioning into a different type of question here. Are you using your barber skills as an avenue to further your music career, or are you using your music career as a tool to prepare you to a master barber?
I'm using my barbering skills
Okay.
to, yeah, most definitely. I'm
So
leveraging I'm leveraging my skills with barbering to increase my influence with music, and as well as I'm pursuing music. I'm gonna be cutting too.
nice. So how many doors have do you feel like how many doors do you think open due to you cutting like, you know, cutting famous people's hair and things like that, like even cutting robot hairs. So
Facts.
how many doors do you think open doing things like that?
Man, sometimes it's hard to count, man. But I remember I was like 21 years old, and an R&B artist by the name of Sean Millis. He's actually
Hmm.
from Edgefield, South
Oh,
Carolina.
you just had a song with him, didn't
Yeah,
you?
we just made a song, an Afrobeat type of song called "Stay." He flew me out to Arizona, Phoenix, to cut him for a music video called "Like That" with K Camp. So
Hmm.
I was able to have that whole experience, being flown from New York to Phoenix to see how all that was able to happen. It was a blessing. But we have that. I was able to meet Trap Dicky um, at at an event in Augusta last year. Introduced myself, cut him that same night in Columbia. So I drove all the way from Augusta, Georgia to Columbia, South Carolina, cut him up, was able to build a relationship with him, still have a relationship with him. And then in the meantime, while I was going to perform in Atlanta a couple months later from that, he called me telling me that he had an artist by the name of Friday call him, and he was like, "Yo, you the first person that came up to my mind because, like I said, I've been showing up,
Yeah.
cutting his hair, building a relationship." He called me. That's when I received a phone call from Friday saying that he needed a cut the day after in North
Wow.
Carolina. So yeah, I mean, God definitely been moving for sure, for sure, for
Okay.
sure.
Because I've always thought about those things, like using different tools to kind of, like you say, leverage into
Facts.
different avenues. So that's really dope. Now I have a pop culture question for you.
Let's do it.
So have you heard about the ASAP Rocky situation?
Which one?
Oh, doesn't sound good. Doesn't sound good. All right, so pretty much he was at this concert,
Hmm.
and ASAP is with Rihanna, stuff like that,
Right.
and he points to a group of girls, and he's like, if I was single, I'd fuck all of y'all.
Yeah.
Sorry for the vulgarity. I'm just quoting. He said, if I was single, I'd fuck the shit out of all of y'all. Sorry, there you
Right.
go. A lot of people were pissed about it, especially the Rihanna Navy. Do you think that the backlash was warranted?
Gotta be, bro. Like, I mean, if you're in a relationship, that shouldn't even be something that come out your mouth. Out of respect for your lady, for real.
Okay, that is a good point.
And if they go hard for Rihanna, it's like, come on, right? You kind of asked for that. But I don't know, like when it come down to this music
See,
industry,
that's
like,
what I was trying to
bro,
kind of
like
get
I won't be real.
to.
I won't be real with y'all. Like, it's like I understand that ASAP said it. I'm not saying what he said was true or not, but bro, this is all about raised bait. Like he
Yeah,
knows what's gonna come with him saying that. So whether he meant it or not, he understands how what it's gonna do. Him saying that is gonna drive more attention to him and his platform. So and that's probably something that he talked about Rihanna with prior to him doing it.
that's the thing
Like
though.
this,
Okay, I would, and this is my only pushback on because.
maybe, maybe, maybe.
This is my only pushback on the thing. It's like my only pushback is I would have I would have understood it if he did not talk about it after that. But like on his next show, then he was like, "Man, y'all think I whole love her? I got her tatted on me. This is." It. I was like, "Don't address it. Like you already got the reaction that you're looking." But
But that was the whole point. That was the whole point.
okay, so I guess that in a sense like it is warranted, but I mean the point of it is to kind of cause that backlash to kind of get
Yeah.
in.
They did it with wrestling. They
Yeah,
did it with all these other storylines, bro. Like,
boxing, wrestling,
yeah.
look at everything.
I was just
So
watching an interview not too long ago with Floyd Mayweather. Like,
yeah,
it's the reason why he was always flexing money and chains and being arrogant because it made people want to watch him fight, whether they
on
adore him or they wanted to see him lose.
yeah, and it's like it's two sides of the same coin. Like you just
Hmm.
want to get your name out there.
Right.
Do you like so? Do you believe that all all press is good press, or do you believe in that?
Uh, nah. Because I mean,
Okay,
like, yeah, it can put the attention on you, but what did you do to get it?
so your morals kick in.
Yeah, most definitely.
That's where I have an issue because I mean it's easy to go viral doing the wrong thing.
Right.
It's easy to go ahead and create a name for yourself by putting other people down,
Right.
whatever it might be. But the hard part is showcasing your work ethic and becoming somebody that people look up to and that being what is consistent.
Right.
So I don't know if it's just hard.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, you gotta choose your heart.
Mm-hmm.
Like if it's some like not saying like if it's something that's not too crazy, you know what I'm saying? Like you're
Yeah.
not going against your morals or your principles, then not you might do it because you understand just the business side of it.
Yeah.
But if you feel like you're going against your morals, your principles, and who you are, don't do it because at the end of the day, you got to go to sleep with that. You got to sit with yourself knowing that you don't win against who you are and what you stand for.
Damn, that is true. I do think about that a lot. Now, this actually relates to the next question I have for you.
Okay.
So, how hard is it to maintain a meaningful relationship while making ass shaking songs like Round and Round, as opposed to some of your more emotional songs like Stay with Sean Millie?
For sure. Uh, you shut me up.
I didn't say no, 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 no. Listen,
For sure.
I just asked you questions. I didn't say.
Hey, I believe in communication. You know what I'm saying?
Okay,
Like, the person that I'm talking to right now, she was actually in the studio when I made Round and Round.
okay.
So I believe firmly in communication. I believe firmly in like being on one accord, you know what I'm saying? Being on the same page. So
That's a good answer. Because the thing is this, I because it's I asked my other rapper friends this question as
for
well,
sure.
like with their like when they have their girls with them,
Right.
um, and it's more of like asking the girl, like I asked them, like, hey, what do you think when you hear these types of songs?
Right.
Like you hear these crazy things, and she's like, well, he's a rapper. Like, what do you want me to do about it? What can I say?
Right.
Um, you knew me before, like she knew him before, she met him. So,
Right.
is there some sort of separation between the art and the artist when it comes to your relationships, or is there some type of understanding that this is what comes with the lifestyle?
Um, I would say somewhat of both
Okay.
because at the end of the day, like you said, I'm an artist. I tend to already know, depending on the beats, depending on where I'm at, what type of song I want to do. Um, but like I said before, like if there's something that I need to communicate with who I'm with about what I'm getting ready to do, I'm pretty much, let them know like, yo, this is what I'm doing. If you're not with it, you're not with it. But if you are, this is the journey that I'm
Now
on.
I have a question for that
Let's do it.
because I've seen you on stage
Hmm.
and I've seen the people that come up on stage.
Yeah.
I've seen what happens. So you're telling me, so that's some strong communication skills.
You got
I
to.
mean, because like, what is her response when you're like, "Hey, look, I'm going out of town.
Hmm.
I'm gonna be on stage.
Hmm.
I'm gonna perform my song,
Hmm.
and there's gonna be some cheeks clapping on the stage,
Yeah.
and I can't control what they do to me." I saw the video. It's the only reason I say
It's not always good.
that. At least you're honest, because a lot of people be like, "Hey, man, she knew it," but it's like it's.
Yeah.
I go home and I'm like, man. I want to tell you before you see the video.
Yeah.
This is a girl in a pink dress. So I've seen them go crazy. And I'm like,
Wow.
and is that something that you manufacture or you expect, or is it something that kind of like just happens?
I mean, if I'm the artist, then I control the room.
Yeah.
So, going back to the event that I just did called the Freaknik, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, come on, baby. Like, you know what you doing. So, like, at the end of the day, like, I already communicated with her about, the dancer, why I was having on stage.
Hmm.
But, when the opportunity presented itself, is like, okay, how can I show the people a good time? You know what I'm saying? So I did what I did.
I'm in pain for you because I'm thinking about the conversation. Now, is there the person you're talking to? I'm not going to ask you to
Mhm.
disclose names or anything like that, but are they an artist as
They're
well?
also artists.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I guess my question would be, do you guys go to the same venues, or does she stay home while you go out and you perform and stuff like that?
I mean, she supports me as much as she can.
Hmm.
With her being an artist too, sometimes she have to, go to Atlanta, go to, different events relating to maybe music, fashion, stuff like that.
What type of music does she make?
Uh, like love music, stuff like
Okay,
that.
so I guess the question for me would be, if she had a dancer
Hmm.
that she kind of like, they kind of
Just
got
say
a little
it.
intimate on stage,
Right.
would you feel some type of way, or would you be like, "Hey,
Business
if
is
it's
business.
got you"?
Business is
Okay,
business.
all right. As long as it's
Yeah.
even. Okay, because you see a lot of people that are like, "Nah, I mean, hey, bro, hey, come on
Nah.
now," like, but still,
Yeah. I mean, at the end of the day, like, even with me, it still got to be somewhat of a respect level because at the end of the
yeah.
day, like I got, what I'm saying? Like if this is somebody that you messing with, then you can't do it. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Nothing crazy, you feel me? But yeah, most definitely.
Because even in the video that I saw, I keep referencing this video because
Yeah,
it was a crazy time.
for sure.
You guys, I mean, go watch it. But then there was some dude that popped out. He's just like, "It's a whole lot of ass shaking," and then you kind
Yeah,
of
it's
came to
simple.
like, "Bro," he was like,
But the reason why,
"Ah."
bro, the reason why it was so funny because like my intentions, when my guy KD was recording, I was like, I'm about to say something motivating, you know what I'm saying? I'm about to inspire somebody, and then my homeboy Simba just came out of nowhere and just said that. I was like, bro, really, dog? Like, but that's simple for you, you know what I'm saying?
That's great that you have like people around you that can help you have a good time, but also some people that could definitely level it when they know that it's getting a little bit too crazy.
Nah, for sure.
Um, so moving forward with that, how difficult is it to keep a social media balance between your barbering and also your music? I know that you might be leaning into one more than the other,
Hmm.
but what techniques do you incorporate to make sure that you kind of keep that funny, like friendly flow when it comes to
Hmm.
barbering, but also that intensity when it comes to your music when people have to take you seriously?
Um, I feel like this all comes down to what you want and also understanding what your viewers want to see too.
Got you.
Because I mean, I can easily post a before and after video of me cutting somebody's hair, but
Mm-hmm.
those kind of days are like, those are kind of gone. Like
Mm-hmm.
that's more so of like a story. Like if you're posting on your story, that's a good way to kind of continue engagement with that. But when it comes down to you actually posting on your feed, either you want to entertain, educate, what's another one? Entertain,
Educate.
educate, inspire. Those are just like three different things that you want to
We
do.
talked about
Yeah,
that.
we
I remember we
did.
talked about that a
Yeah,
couple of
yeah,
years ago.
yeah.
Uh, and when you made those transitional videos where it was the before and after,
Hmm.
you did something that was incredibly smart that we spoke about, which is talking through it
Hmm.
and kind of making it fun
Right.
and making fun of the person. Like,
Yeah.
what was it? He went from a caveman to
To
a
say,
sailor.
man, facts,
Yo, that
fact.
was insane. I was like, all right, I guess I understand the rapping now.
Yeah. Personalized
Like,
for sure.
no, but I mean that is a great. I think that. Do you think that a lot of barbers do understand that there is a technique to that? Because you also have that. Then you have the skits
Hmm.
where you go ahead and you bump into somebody, and you just like, and then you
Yeah.
just see like a fresh cut appear out of nowhere. And
Right.
do you think that those types of things kind of kind of like, I guess, given to other barbers, or do they know about these things and they just don't want to do it, or do you think that it's just something that you kind of find on your own?
Uh, I feel like I wouldn't say every barber is aware of it, but for the ones that
Uh-huh.
is out there on social media and seeing what works for other people, like me, I do my homework.
Yeah,
I'm always a student. I never feel like I'm too big to study what's going on with the algorithm. So I'm always like learning and seeing what's working for other people, and then just seeing how I can add my own twist and flavor to it.
that's incredible. See, that's what I want to hear. Now we're gonna do something that's called, well, this is another segment.
Hmm.
Okay, it's called a live commercial.
All right, let's do
So
it.
we're gonna give you 30 seconds to go ahead and just plug yourself, give us a live commercial. Now you can use anything in the room.
Hmm.
You could use, you can go ahead and mics, us, whatever it is.
Right,
So, well, we're not going to start 30 seconds now. We're going to go ahead and, pause this, but go ahead and get yourself together.
for
Let us know
sure.
what you think you're going to do.
Right here, you guys see a hat, and on the hat it says International Hair Care. Now, the reason why this hat is not going to continue to say International Hair Care is because me being a co-owner of a barbershop, hair care is too broad. You know what I'm saying? And because this barbershop is going to have a beauty salon with it, I would change this hat from International Hair Care to International Barbershop and Spa. You know what I'm saying?
Fire. See, that's what we're talking about, because now we know that you're leveling up in this system.
Most
And this is
definitely.
something that I never understood. All right, so when I have my dreads, right?
Hmm.
My struggle was that I could not find somebody to go ahead and do my hair
Hmm.
and also cut it in the same spot. I had to drive 20 minutes from here to there.
Most definitely.
And to have something like that, that's going to be incredible.
Yeah, I can't wait, bro. It's
I'm
gonna be a
excited for you.
one-stop shop.
Exactly. Because and we were talking about that too, that you were going to go ahead and do something like that.
Most definitely. Yeah.
All right. So this is kind of our wrap up, our ending, and our plug. Okay. So I'm going to ask you a question. I'm going to also ask you to plug yourself. Sound
Hmm.
good?
Let's do it.
All right. So what's the most important thing you want people to take away from your business? And then after that, plug yourself.
The most important thing that I want people to take away from my business is how you do anything is how you do everything. So it don't matter what you do in this world. It don't matter whether I'm cutting hair or whether I'm an artist. I'm going to treat everything like it's my baby.
Damn. That's actually really beautiful. All right. So where can everybody find you?
You can find me on all platforms, Instagram, Rell.cut, RELL.cut. You can find me on Facebook at Rell Cut as well, TikTok, Rell.cut, Snapchat, Rell.cut, everything Rell.cut.
That's amazing. Yo, it's been a pleasure. It's a long time coming. Thank you so much, Rod. I
Appreciate you, bro.
appreciate you, man. Thank
Good to
you.
see you, man.
Good seeing you too.
For sure.
It's like
We back.
right, sorry. Just to let you know, guys, thank you so much for joining us. This has been the Jaymarkets Podcast. Augusta, you guys have been great to me, but I am going to be moving to another location to be disclosed, and that location will be getting a lot more. I guess you could say a lot more opportunity when it comes to this podcasting stuff. So stay tuned, and I'll see you soon.